They fined me $8,000 for sheltering neighbors during a tornado until disaster law buried the board. I'm Marcus Freeman, 41, structural engineer and storm shelter contractor living in Plainview Heights, Oklahoma, a subdivision of 230 ranch homes with storm cellars. HOA President Carol Jensen is a 54-year-old insurance agent who interprets every rule as absolute law. I built a commercial-grade tornado shelter in my backyard, exceeding FEMA P320 standards with reinforced concrete walls and capacity for 40 people, because Oklahoma averages 52 tornadoes annually. Carol sends violation notice claiming my shelter violates CC and Rs Section 8.9, prohibiting auxiliary structures exceeding 120 square feet, and fining me $2,500 with demolition order. May 18th at 6:34 p.m., tornado sirens blare and Weather Service issues EF4 tornado warning. I open my shelter and 23 neighbors, including 11 children, rush inside within 4 minutes. We shelter for 37 minutes while the tornado passes 2 miles south, destroying a shopping center. Everyone emerges safe, but Carol sends violation notice the next morning, adding $5,500 in fines for unauthorized commercial use, totaling $8,000, demanding I cease all shelter operations within 14 days. I pull Oklahoma statutes, Title 63, Section 683.20, which explicitly protects residential storm shelters from HOA restrictions, plus the Oklahoma Disaster Relief Act grants immunity to anyone providing emergency shelter during declared disasters. The governor declared state emergency 2 hours before the tornado. I discover Carol's property has an unpermitted 280-square-foot workshop built in 2019, and she denied shelter applications from 3 families last year, claiming visual blight. I file lawsuit for $420,000, citing violation of shelter protection laws and interference with emergency operations. I also file complaint with FEMA because HOAs that obstruct disaster preparedness lose eligibility for federal mitigation grants totaling $340,000 that our community was applying for. Day 1, FEMA Regional Administrator sends notice that Plainview Heights is disqualified from all federal disaster assistance programs, including the $340,000 storm shelter grant due to HOA obstruction of life safety infrastructure. Day 2, homeowners discover Carol's interference cost the entire community $340,000 in federal funding, and 178 residents sign petition demanding emergency recall election. Local news runs story sparking fury. Day 3, emergency special election held where Carol is removed by vote of 214-6, and furious homeowners vote to sue Carol personally for the lost $340,000 FEMA grant. Carol's homeowner's insurance denies coverage for willful misconduct, leaving her personally liable. Carol declares bankruptcy within 8 weeks, unable to pay judgments, loses her insurance license, and moves out of state. I'm elected board president and successfully reapply for FEMA funding, securing $340,000 to build 12 community shelters.